between flame and the outside environment. Unfortunately, friends, there is bad news to bear upon when it comes to these things. In the olden days, you need two hands in order to work with in an underground mine, and how can you work effectively if you're carrying one light in your hand? Now, well, after these things, people started to use more hands-free light sources such as candles, carbide lamps, and wick lamps, things you would literally put right here in front of your hat. And as time went on, your helmet. What people use in this day and age is this. This is actually what people use today in underground mining. It's an electric cap lamp. Let me make it a little bit more in your face here. You have your battery, lasts you about 10 or 12 hours, pretty much the duration of your shift in places like this. Wire, obviously, cap lamp, turn this little lever here, so that way you can, turn your light on and so forth. It's not rocket science when it comes to this, and speaking of not rocket science, it's pretty simple getting this on someone, that is, Beyond these batteries right here, to use a little friends. Put these things around your belt, this here, wire around back of your helmet, and the straps, so that way it's not dangling smack dab in front of your face, that is. So unfortunately, friends, you guys came all the way out here for a good experience, and unfortunately, me standing up here looking like a complete imbecile does not help you out in this manner, so let me show you a better way for how this would look placed on someone, everybody. That would involve my friend, John. What's up?
Where's Johnny?
Battery around your belt, cap lamp in front of your helmet, so that way you don't have to carry it. Right in front of your helmet, turn it on. That's your lamp room to power these very items you see here. Power them and recharge them. Depends upon what time of the shift you're in. So these are real, by the way. These are not fake. These are not being charged currently. They're all off. We are not powering them currently because we're not open as a mine. Those are just there for oohs and ahs. So literal real ones that people once used. Same with that one right over there on the chair. Jimmy. So obviously, helmet you need. Protect your head, safety, and two more things. Let me show you one, and then I'll get to number two. Here's one. What the heck is this? It's a brass token. Now, might sound a little bit familiar. BRA double crooked letter, It's an alloy when it comes to this. When it comes to brass, very familiar. And what I was referring to, ladies and gentlemen, question: how many of you here play an instrument? Play a brass instrument? You do?
It's a brass instrument.
Oh, okay. Let me say this to you straight right here, friends. Brass, that's actually, believe it or not, come to think about it, that's actually the one thing I forgot to mention to you, friends. Brass is actually another one of the many things you use zinc with. Brass is an alloy. It's a combination of zinc and copper. That's the truth right there. Combine those two, get our instruments, our trumpets, our trombones, French horns, tubas, stuff like that. Nice musical quality when you blow air through it, as well as pretty much every other instrument that is. They're all really beautiful, seriously. When it comes to if you wish to receive the short version of what this thing is useful for, it's simple. It has a number on it. It's used to identify you, show you're here working, and that you made it out of the mine alive and well at the end of your shift. That's it. Brass in with this over at that little building I pointed out to you before, the old mine office, which was what is now our concession building. Brass in with your own number token, put it on you. Coveralls, overalls, flannel, whatever you have on, put it on you, and then brass out at the end of your shift. Just that's simple. That's it. The original tag board we have right here, thankfully, still have this preserved. People once used this actual one right here. Let me say it to you straight. Whatever number you're assigned, that's pretty much what you are when you came here to work. Not only in terms of your token, but also in terms of the cubby to which you would acquire this. What is this? It's a self-rescuer. What's its purpose? pretty much to help you do the very basic function that you're doing.
Breathing.
Yes! Breathe! Simple and basic. Place around your belt. Or if you have any poisonous gas present, this will filter it out and help you stay alive. How will that happen? Can't do it like this. You gotta take it off your belt, get rid of all the packaging and stuff. And this right here, literally, this is exactly what a self-rescuer looks like in its raw form. Put your mouth right there on your mouthpiece. Put this right here, this little strap around your head, keep it close to your face. And have this little nose clamp right here, put on your nose, and simply put mouth on here, and breathe. Not, fancy. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell, looking at these from the outside, how long they'll last. Maybe they'll last about an hour or more at best case scenario. And worst case scenario, could give you no more than 10 or 15 minutes. Why is that a bad thing? Because there's less time to get the heck out of here. How would it be limited in its amount of time? Well, friends, let me say it to you in English and no filler. The more filtering of poisonous gas this thing does, the hotter the air gets coming out of here, going in your mouth. That's it. Doesn't provide you with, oxygen. It just filters out that air and allows you to breathe in stuff that won't kill you. That little heat factor, if the air coming out of here gets hot enough to literally blister the inside of your mouth. Not cool, obviously. So a little bit more of an incentive to, get the heck out of here. Sorry for the foolishness right there. So, friends, that's pretty much what you need. Self-rescuer, source of light, brass token, and a helmet. That's really all that you need. These have come about for usage, believe it or not, in mining as early as the 1970s, believe it or not. So these are actually fairly recent. We acquired these from the mine office here at Sterling Hill. So, people, does anybody have any questions? None?
No.
Alright, so friends, we go ahead and show you our shaft. This way. You're gonna love it.
Wow.
Alright, so 5 areas we have here. Not going to get into any filler with you guys right here, so let me just go ahead and just bleep it out right here.